They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. On play action, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Dalton Schultz had 1 catch in 16 games in 2019 before producing 63 catches in 2020. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that he exceeded everyone's expectations, including his own.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys 7, Chargers 0.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better. On 2nd down, Eckler. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Now it's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1, for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there, because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert now. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Jared Cook. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Caught by Wilson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. It's complete to Brown, right side. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Oh, he bowls over it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They snap it to Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And he will have the first before he's run down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Herbert operating from the red zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Prescott steps away to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Powered, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7. Greg Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throwing into the hands of his receiver, Guyton.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. First touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Six yards left on second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On third down, Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
124 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Austin. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Chargers 16.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
1st down and more for Allen. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert, he's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Chargers 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Powerful running. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Cowboys.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They go to Elliott again. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee, can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cowboys, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.